Hey, this is Nett Thompson. Welcome to Nett's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make one of my mom's favorite recipes, a dessert for a sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pies are very easy to make. I'm going to tell you what ingredients you need. Ground cloves, ground nutmeg, ground ginger, ground cinnamon, vanilla flavoring. I like to add just a drop or two of lemon flavor because it adds real good flavor to your pie. And if you don't want to buy all these spices, you can just buy ground allspice because it has all the spices in it. But I like to add my own level of spices. Like the nutmeg, I add more than that than I do the rest of my spices. Okay, and you need sugar. Now, I don't have a recipe because I've been making these pies for so long, since I was a little girl. So I kind of know how much to add of everything. But if you want a recipe, you can go to Food Network or just type in recipe for sweet potato pie and it'll pop up. Okay, sugar now. I don't like to add a lot of sugar because I don't want it to overpower my spice because I really like to taste the spice in my pie. I can't stand a plain tasting sweet potato pie. Evaporated milk. 2 eggs, and I have like 4 small and medium-sized potatoes, and almost a stick of butter, not quite. Now, typically, I normally make my sweet potato pie right after I cook my sweet potatoes. I boil them on top of the stove, and when I do that, when I mix sweet potato with the butter melts evenly, so it makes a real good mixture for the pie. And we're going to cheat today. I'm using a frozen pie crust. Now, I'm going to heat my sweet potatoes in butter for a few minutes. Place these back till we're ready to use them. We have melted the butter and the potatoes are warm. We're going to start mixing them. Make sure you mix the butter in real good with the sweet potatoes. All right. Growing up, sweet potato pie was always in our home. We used to eat a lot of sweet potatoes because people would grow them where I'm from. And so they were always plentiful. Now I'm going to add a little evaporated milk to get the consistency that I want. And I'm going to add the 2 eggs. I'm going to mix them in really well. So you don't want your mixture to be too soupy, but you want it mixed well, and you don't want it to be too solid, too thick, because if you do that, then your pie won't come out right, basically. So you want a real smooth, creamy texture, pretty much like you do a cake mix batter. Okay, now I'm going to add a little sugar, and I taste it throughout to make sure it's not, that it's sweet enough, but not too sweet. Let's see some little potato. Now I'm going to add just a little more evaporated milk, just a little, maybe a tablespoon more. This is the consistency that you want. This is the right. That's what you want it, like that. That's how you want it. That's perfect. Now I'm going to add my spices. Again, I love to taste the spice in my sweet potato pie. This is a clove, so I'm going to add quite a bit of that. I'm a little heavy-handed. This is how I make mine. And you can adjust your spices. Allspice. Ground cinnamon. Nutmeg. Now this is really the spice that I really like. So I add quite a bit to that. I think this is, oh, I might not use that. But the allspice has that in there, so I won't worry about that. I didn't realize that had gotten old. And then some ginger. Okay. And I'm going to add, like I was telling you before, I add just a little lemon flavor because I like to taste a hint of lemon. Maybe about 1/4 teaspoon. Now with my vanilla flavor, I add quite a bit. So, about a tablespoon. Okay, now I'm going to mix all this together. I'm going to do the test taste to see if this is what I want. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, I'm going to ask my camera person, my video person, if she would taste and tell me what she thinks about it.
It's good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Need to add anything else?
No, it's the right amount of spice.
All right, what about it? Sweet enough?
It's sweet enough.
It's not too sweet.
But it's not too sweet.
All right. Okay, now, I always start off with a cold oven. Now, I know a lot of people say, don't do that. Why would you do that? That's just the way I do it. That's what we do at Nett's Kitchen. So, we're going to bake it at 350 for 30 minutes. But I can always tell when I bake when things are done. Okay, now, you can use a hand mixer. I mean, you can mix your sweet potato custard by hand with a spoon. But when you do that, see all these strings? When you mix it by the spoon, you can't pull those strings out. So the mixer helps to pull those strings because you don't want your pie to be stringy. So it's best to use a hand mixer. All right, now we're going to fill the pie crust. But like I was saying earlier, we had always had sweet potatoes at the house. Whether they were yam or a pie, cobbler. It was a regular staple for dessert. And at church events, a church function, a dinner without sweet potato pie. And my mom loves sweet potato pie. Okay, spread it evenly. And we have enough for a little small custard. I can bake it in one of the wrappers. Put it right over here. All right. Now, see how easy that was? You don't have to run out to the store when you want sweet potato pie. You can make it at home in less than, 10 minutes. The only thing that takes a long time to cook are the sweet potatoes because they're so thick and it takes a minute for them to get done. But this is how you make sweet potato pie. We're going to bake it in the oven for 30 minutes. And then we're going to come back. Okay, we have 30 minutes to wait. All right, we're back with Nett's Cafe sweet potato pie. I told you earlier that I baked it on 350 for 30 minutes. But I had to bake this a little longer, maybe like 15 minutes more. So when you bake it, watch it and to see when it's done. And I had enough of the custard to make a little small one for my camera person. She's going to love this. So this is Nett's Thompson sweet potato pie. Look at, look at it. Looks delicious. Thanks, and tune in for my next video.